Welcome to Mishna study Masachet Shabbat Perek Yud Zayin Mishnah Dalet. Over here in this Mishnah, we're going to discuss which utensils are not considered Mukseh. Right? So some things are Mukseh, some are not. And what are you allowed to do with things that you're allowed to carry on Shabbat and things that you're not allowed to carry on Shabbat? What are you allowed to do? So the Bible says, Kol HaKelim Nitelim b'Shabbat. All kelim, everything could be carried on Shabbat except for two items. Chutz min ha-masar hagadol, right? Except for two things, and that is a big saw, right? The only thing you could do with something like that is saw, wood. Right? The tooth of a plow, right? These are things that are used for an isur, for a prohibition, and can only be used for a prohibition. There's nothing else you could use it for. Now, kol hakelim nitalim letzorech v'shelo letzorech, right? So all utensils, right? Any item can be carried, right? Any item that's permitted to use on Shabbat, right? Can be carried, letzorech, right? If you need to use it, you want to carry a regular, knife, or you want to use it for just, to cut your food, or shelo letzorech, or for, right, no purpose. Now, what does no purpose mean? No purpose over here means even if you want to protect it, right? You don't want to leave it outside in the sun because it's going to get ruined, right? That's what we call afilu mahamalatzel. It's out of the sun, you could bring it into the shade, right? That's what you're allowed to do. So when you're allowed to use it, letzorech, for any intent, it's if you want to use it, letzorech gufan, if you want to use it for, to cut with, or if letzorech mekoman, let's say you want to, move the knife because you want the place that the knife is, on right now. You want to sit down on that chair. Right? And it's sitting on the chair, right? You're allowed to do that too. So either one, either to use it or because you want the place of it, that's considered letzorech. Shelo letzorech is even to move it from hamalatzel, right? To move it from the sun from the heat into the shade to go ahead and protect it. But let's say, right? It seems like from Harambam, let's say there's no purpose. I don't know. You just want to. You're moving it for no reason. That may even be an isur, right? You may not even allowed to do that even with something like a knife. Okay. Now, okay, this is talking about all kilim, right? Kilim that you're allowed to use on Shabbat. Let's say it's a kili that you're not allowed to use on Shabbat. Let's say it's a kili that's davar shemelachto leisur, right? So a grinder, right? Or a millstone, right? You can't use that on Shabbat. So in that case, then you're only allowed to carry letzorech, right? If letzorech gufo or letzorech mekomo, right? In that case, you're only allowed to go ahead and carry it for, the intent of, using it itself, right? You want to use it, for something permissible, or let's say you need a place, you want to sit around that area, so you can move that millstone away. Right, those are the laws when it comes to Shabbat. Now, just to finish of the Mishnah, Rabbi Nehemiah argued. Rabbi Nehemiah Omer, any talim ela letzorech. Right, Rabbi Nehemiah is mahmir even more than Tanakh Kaman. He says, no, any keli, right, could only be carried letzorech, only if you need the place of it or if you want to use it. But let's say you want to go ahead and protect that item that's not considered mukseh, and you want to bring it indoors, you want to protect it from the sun, from the heat, right? Rabbi Nehemiah would not allow that. Halacha is not like Rabbi Nehemiah, rather like Tanakh Kaman, as we explained.